Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy LittleBs here, back again with another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about my loadouts and yeah, what thing I use, what equipments I use, and I can show you explain why I use them. I made this poll 4 days ago explaining what kind of video I should be making next, and you guys wanted this one. Like 40 something% of you guys really wanted this video. Some of you guys wanted pro scrims, but I'll be posting it one by one, later in time. I just want to see which one was the first one I wanted to upload. So yeah, let's get right to it. So let's throw on the loadouts. So let's start with our sniper loadout, because everyone knows me, Little B, sniper, Little B, sniper, Little B, sniper. Everyone knows me about as a sniper, so I use the DLQ right here. You can see it's a DLQ Lunar Happy New Year. I like the skin because it has an Asian vibe onto it. And then Asian vibe. I like the goldness and the red thing on it. But why I use this is why I use the DL instead of the Arctic snipers. Like the Arctic 50 doesn't count because it's not considered as a competitive. It's banned in competitive play, so I can't use the Arctic 50. So the choices are me is the DLQ or the Arctic, the Locust. So why I choose the Lunar, the DLQ3 is because it's more accurate. It's more stable and gets less hit markers. Even though the scope time is really slow, I could tell, it gives you a huge advantage having a faster scope speed. But this one, all I think is having more accurate and hitting more efficient shots and giving out more inaccurate shots is a better way and the most efficient way to play as a sniper, because you guys can tell that tomorrow the new update's coming out. All the snipers are gonna get nerfed. I won't say it's a nerf, but they're adding a flinch system where if you're scoped in and someone starts shooting at you, your scope's gonna shake more. So now the Locust players are gonna be suffering because the scope's gonna scope's already really inaccurate, and plus the flinch that's gonna be added, it's gonna be really hard to use. That's why I like the DLQ. You just aim straight at the red dot and just quick scope that spot, which is really accurate. That's why I use the DLQ instead of Locust, if you guys are all wondering. So after that, I used attachments. I use is for stock. Stock is because I can scope in, hard scope faster, and move around while hard scoping and try to flick off a shot when I see someone. The suppressor is that because sometimes I miss kind of easy shots, so in case I miss those kind of easy shots, I can recover and try to give me another chance if I can hit that guy. It says the range decreases, but in this game it's barely a thing because there's no really that huge side of the map in competitive play. The only huge map is Crossfire, but you can rarely see a difference in Crossfire. It doesn't really matter. And FMJ is because I go for a lot of wall bangs and try to hit some nutty shots with wall bangs. That's why I like FMJ. So going on the pistol, I use a M1 MW11 because I use it more than the Phobos, the J358 revolver. It's because the revolver is not really necessary to have because it's a slow shooting gun. It can two-shot people, so it can be really well, if I don't use a sniper, I can use it. But as a sniper, I tend to get a lot of hit markers, so I really need a lot of bullets that shoots faster and hit, so I can one-shot them instead of taking my time with the revolver. I could just pull this one out. When I get hit mark with a sniper, I can pull out the MW11 and try to spam and try to hit that guy once so I can finish off the job. And I choose the year of the rat skin because it fits right as a sniper. Asian vibe, there's a cool rat on it. It's pretty cool. But the attachments I use is really, the pistols don't really matter. The attachments I use laser sight because hip firing and it increases the accuracy, but I doubt it. FMJ, I don't know why. The pistols don't wallbang, just because it's better than suppressor. And extended mag so I can try to hit them with more bullets in the magazine. More bullets equals more chances of hitting the shot. So I use the Park skin because I'm Asian, this guy's Asian, so we matching, matching duos. So this one, transformer shields, I don't really use transformer shields, but I use the death machine because I was using a challenge. But I use death machine usually on these classes. But what I usually, yeah, because it gives you 70 bullets and it's a 1 or 2 shot kill, which is the most OP thing ever. I mean, War Machine, everything like that, it's a small distance weapon, but it has a little amount of bullets, but it can do a lot of damage. But I feel like the death machine is the best one. But it doesn't really matter for me because I play competitive. This is I can only use this in rank and stuff, pubs like that. But competitive, all the specialists are banned, so it doesn't really makes a difference. So nades, I used to use the frag grenade, but now that I figured out the sticky grenade is legit the easiest thing, because back then with the frag grenade I usually time my nades, But now, just like as a sniper, I need to find the angles really fast, so I just can toss this out, and it has a shorter distance, like I need 3 seconds instead of 5 seconds to explode. So it's good to toss one, get a lucky hit. So I use trophy system on my sniper class, my tactical. It's because when I'm trying to hard scope or play somewhere as a spot, I don't get naded, or I don't get there's no nades, nothing that hits me, because these pro players throw some pretty good nades that can kill you instantly without you reacting. So as a sniper, I need to put that down and try to stay, because that nade can hit me and kill me at the spot. So I use for my perks, I use agile, obviously, because it gives me more advantage of 85% reduce. So basically I can scope in a little bit faster, because if I don't have agile, like sniper, if I want to compete against other snipers, I want to scope in faster. So I want all that benefits as possible, so that's why I choose agile. I choose toughness because, again, now that tomorrow the new update is coming up, the flinch aspect is going to be huge, so you want to get the last amount of flinch as a sniper. And dead sounds, because dead sounds going to be all my classes, because it's the most OP thing out of all of these, because literally dead sounds, they can't hear you. So basically, if someone's sounding, they literally can't hear you. You can sneak it back and attack on it. It's the most OP blue perk out of all there. That's why I always use. I usually mostly use toughness and dead sounds on both the green and the blue perks. And the red ones I usually change agile and quickness. Yeah, I think lightweight, because lightweight I only use it on the ARs. But if you can move on to our next class. So my AK-117 Meteor, I use the AK-117 because it's just a beast of a weapon overall. It's just literally, it's really good medium range, close range, far range. It's just overall one of the best ARs at the moment. But I think on the next update it's going to change. But at the moment I use the AK-117. I usually play ARs on respawns in competitive map like Domination and Hardpoint. I use the same basic 3: the quick draw, scope in faster, extended mag, have more bullets, and foregrip just to get less recoil, because this thing, after like the first 15 or 20 bullets, the recoil just goes crazy. Yeah, same pistol, same thing. Same everything except smokes. I usually use smokes for all my AR and SMG classes, because I like to run around area. I play it like really aggressive, so if I drop the smoke or the AR anywhere, I can move around that smoke and play around that smoke and try to ruin the plays. Because I don't think I'm gonna really use trophy systems, because they're pretty like a slow-paced, stationary players. You're staying at one spot. But SMG or rifles, I like to move around everywhere, trying to pick enemies at different angles and stuff like that. And I use the same green and blue perks, but the only perks I changed for SMGs and ARs is lightweight, because it's better for you to run faster and get to a better position and shoot the enemy than just having the ability to scope it faster with agile. Because if you have lightweight, when you die you can respawn faster, get to where you're positioning fast as possible. Or you can, like, when there's an enemy, instead of just having your luck and scoping it faster, like getting that. So if you have agile, you can get the first go, right? But if there's an enemy coming back, you really can't do anything. You're low HP. Unless he chokes, you have to run out somewhere. So like lightweight, so I can get the lightweight. The good thing about lightweight is I can catch the opponent off guard on the position I want them to be in, and I want that position I can move around before another enemy tries to refrag. That's why I use lightweight on my SMG and AR classes. But for agile, I use on my snipers, because snipers, just my job is just to get the opening pick as fast as possible. So that's my AK-117 class right there. It's pretty good. I call it Just God class, and then my sniper class I got Kenny because it's one of the best snipers in CS, and I was a big CS:GO fan. So my Type 25 class, it is gonna get nerfed tomorrow. I'm gonna see how it goes. Maybe I'm gonna have to change it, but I usually use a Type 25 or MSMC. But I'm not really a fan of an MSMC player. I only use it because other people are using it, and I have to compete against them because it's the most OP thing ever. Literally close range, it just one taps everyone. It's insane. Thank God it's getting nerfed tomorrow. Type 25, I use same thing: quick draw, extended mag, foregrip, quick draw to scope in faster, extended to get more bullets, and foregrip to just control the Type 25 recoil, because the Type 25 recoil after the first 10 or 12 bullets, it goes crazy. Same pistol, because I love that pistol. Yeah, same perk, everything AR, same thing. So the scum class I like to play as the SMG. This one I like to play around like small distance respawn maps, SMGs, because you can get the SMG runs boost, and you can get the the lightweight run boost, where you can like it's the fastest way you can run around all the maps. So I like to use the RUS because it's the best medium and close range weapon. It's better than the MS in my opinion. Well, I mean, the MS is really good in close range close range distance, but way better than this. But this is just more overall like better, you know, overall it's way better. What I use is I use red dot because red dot on this gun is pretty nutty. Like if you take your time to take your fires with this one, it literally can shred some people. The people like to use an iron sight on this, but I'm not really a fan of the iron sight because it's kind of hard to hit. It's kind of hard to hit your shots, control the recoil and medium to fire range angles. Sometimes if I'm in that situations, that's why I like to use the red dot. And then same thing, I use quick draw, extended mag, and foregrip to control the recoil. The recoil on this gun is not bad, but sometimes go crazy and then it's kind of annoying sometimes. But sometimes instead of using the extended mag, I use long barrel because the range on this gun is pretty bad. So increasing the range and getting that more damage from far distance battles is helpful sometimes, but as this class, your goal is to just run around and get the close and medium range because you're running really fast. There's no point of you competing against an AR class, AR guy who's using AR, because your goal is to just move around and find the spots you really want because you have lightweight and agile, lightweight and the SMG run boost, the speed boost. So it's like if you're taking those long range battles, it's not really, you know, it's your fault if you die in those situations. So that's my RUS class, or the AKS. Everything else is the same, you know, as the AR ones. So this one's gonna catch you guys off guard right now, but I actually love using the AK-47. It is one of the most underrated guns in the game at the moment because the damage on this thing is insane. The kill time if you hit your shots is just insane. The only problem with the AK-47 people like underestimate it is because it has pretty high recoil and slow fire rate. But I like it because I like the damage input. So on this class, I like to use FMJ because I can wallbang walls and get that damage output through the walls. It's just like literally, it's insane how good it is. Quick draw because I scope in faster, and foregrip because I control the recoil because the recoil is insane. But this gun, without you don't need extended mag because 30 bullets is a lot, and the gun doesn't shoot really fast like the Type 25 or the MSMC. So you really don't need extended mag. That's why FMJ is in the game, because it is giving the damage on this gun, and also the FMJ of wallbang aspect is just out of the mind. And also tomorrow it's getting a buff, which is just absolutely insane. I just don't know why it's getting a buff, but it's getting a recoil nerf buff, which is just like, oh my god, everyone's about to start using this weapon when the update drops tomorrow. I'm gonna call it right now because this thing is just out of the ordinary. One of the best underrated guns out of the game. I use Iron Sight because Iron Sight is really good. It's better than the Red Dot because the Red Dot seems like it gives more recoil, but the Iron Sight looks like it gives a little less recoil, so I like that. Same thing, same everything. Call it Shot because, you know, Shot has the best AK-47 on CS, and, you know, just, you know, be creative on my classes. But hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys learn some stuff. You know, you guys can try out my classes. You guys don't have to copy the same exact thing. I'm just saying, you know, my classes because you guys really want to see my classes. But you can always use my classes as like a base to use to like change it into what you like to play. But I didn't ask you to follow the exact same thing. It's your choice. And another question is, a lot of people ask me why I use green uncommon skins, and not my, like, you know, the skins I paid for all these times, but it's just because the comp scene is different than the rank system. So basically competitive, we have a rules agreement of people talking together. All the team captains are talking together and setting up rules, and now the blue skin and the purple skin and the legend is going to all ban because of the pay to win aspect. You can see on the bottom there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys like something like this, you know, me talking to myself the whole time, and I mean, I can, you know, it's all about like what you guys really want. You know, if you guys really want that kind of video, you know, I got you guys. Like, yeah. And another thing is that if you guys haven't seen my editor edit of freaking amazing montage, check out the 5K tournament Bobby plays montage, and please comment on there and see how you guys like it, because I didn't get that much views on it, and I don't know if you guys really like montages or something like that, but his montage was wow, most amazing montage ever. But hope you guys loved the video. Drop a like, drop a sub. because I stream daily because of the coronavirus. I have no classes, and yeah, thank you guys for the support lately. It's amazing. I've been getting like more than half my channel growth literally in like a month. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace out, guys.